Hello, my friends. This is Andy Falco Jimenez coming to you live from Yorba Linda, California. I had to remember where I was because for the last week or so, my wife and I have been in Maui doing our other broadcast, our podcast and live broadcast on the Real Life Network called the Living Fearless Devotional. And so, since I've been saying Maui for the last week, I almost forgot where I lived. Oh gosh, it was so nice, so great to be out there. And with this company, LifeWise, you put a little effort in every day or so to build your team and to tell them, what it is that they need to do to build on their team. And before you know it, you may be able to live in Maui or wherever it is you want in the world because the opportunity that LifeWise is going to be giving you is one that is just going to be amazing. I can feel it in my bones when I listen to the leadership talk about LifeWise and what's planned and what's going on. As a matter of fact, I'm going to read a little bit of a narrative that Rob Alwyn, the lead founder of LifeWise, or the CEO, wrote recently. I asked permission for me to be able to read it on my show because I want to share with you a little of his heart, a little bit of why I love this company, why I trust that they're going to run this company like no other company like it has been run. At least in my experience. And so I'm just really looking forward to seeing what Rob and the Tracy and Dr. Chris Clem and Greg Adelman are going to be doing as we move forward and the rest of the team that is behind LifeWise. But I'm excited. 4 days, and it'll be in full launch mode. That also means that 2 new products will be coming out. The one and what is the other? Oh my gosh, the other one is called. I hate it when I do this. I had it in front of my face and I just lost it. What is the other one? Somebody help me if you're watching right now. It is called, here it is, Shield. The new one is going to be called Shield. And it's essentially for boosting your immune system. And I can't make any claims because that would be bad for me to do that. But in regard to your immunity, we could have used an immunity boost, as you know, during a recent thing that just happened over the last couple of years. And some people are still affected by that, by the way. They call it long COVID, as what people get after you've had COVID that kind of sticks around. And there, you have these ailments like not being able to taste or smell, a little bit of like flu-like symptoms that you live with every day. That these are some of the symptoms of long COVID. Not to say that Shield is going to cure that. I'm just sharing with you the benefits of a supplement that could help you with your immune system. And from what I understand, the ingredients in Shield are amazing. They are very costly. That doesn't mean the product is going to be costly to you, but it is very costly. And I believe we have exclusivity on what it is that's going to be in Shield. So we're going to learn more about that on July 4th, actually. Yeah, probably July 4th and even more so on July 5th. They're going to begin shipping out the product of Shield and to the one for those of us that have been in the pre-launch. So we're still in pre-launch. We have 4 days left, and that's why it says don't wait. You could too still be involved in pre-launch, where you can join as a founder for free and become a founding member of this company for free. In other words, it costs you nothing to start a business of your own. It'll cost you nothing to begin as a founder in a company that is run by leaders where you are a founder in the company and are able to bring people in, at least for the next 4 days, for free. They can join for free and become founders alongside of you. But after July 4th, then there's a cost to becoming a founder. $99 is what it will cost. And you'll have to pay that annually to maintain your foundership in order to be a founder and be able to earn money by the sales of the products. For everyone that sells, including you and everybody under you, you will be able to benefit 7 or 8 levels down, depending on where you're at. But the great thing is there's no points you have to earn in order to do that. There's nothing. You just have to buy one product a month, which all of us that are founders are going to buy at least one product. I buy right now all 4 of the products on a monthly basis because they're all great. I'll share with you, if you've not heard me go through them, before. The 4 that are available right now, I'll share those with you. And then again, there's going to be 2 more. But the only thing that's required to maintain a position of being a founder where you earn from your company, is that you right now, if you join for free, that's it. It'll never cost you an annual fee for that, but you will by purchasing at least one product once a month. You maintain your position as a founder. And then that's it. You just have to buy one product. But again, like me, you're probably going to buy them all because they're all great and they all do something a little bit different. And they're inexpensive. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars to maintain your membership, and you don't have to buy past that, big. I forget what they call it, but like a big package of product for earning a position as a founder. No, you just buy what you use. Buy the one that you want. If it's Dream, where you want to get help with sleeping, or Clarity, which helps you boost your energy in the morning and boost your clarity, or if it's Restore, that helps you with inflammation, or it's going to be Shield with your anti-inflammatory, or the One, which is a multivitamin that covers all the spectrums of the vitamins that you need. Whatever one of those things are, you're just going to buy one of those, or again, all of them, and you'll be able to maintain your foundership, at least for the next 4 days. It'll cost you nothing. But after July 4th, it will cost you $99 a month, unless you are in the military or a police officer. In that case, you're also free. Or if you have if you are disabled, I believe I'm not sure the exact wording, but if you have some type of disability, it's free for you also. But everyone else, it's going to cost you $99 annually to maintain a position of being a founder. So I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to read something to you from this book by Josh Hawley. He's a senator here in the United States, wrote this great book called Manhood. Now, this particular passage is for both men and women, but you'll hear that this book is mainly directed towards men. That does not mean what I'm about to read to you isn't meant for women. So I'm just moving a couple things over here so I can have my book, get out my glasses so I can see and not miss a word. But in this particular spot in the book, it's called The Potential of Leadership. And that's going to have a connection with what I'm going to read, what Rob actually wrote in a post on Facebook that I think will connect why I love this company and why I think it is that you should be a part of this company. So first, from the book, it says here, Genesis, the book Genesis, obviously in the Bible, Genesis says unapologetically, by contrast, that God made men for good and he meant them to lead. Genesis says God directed man and woman to rule, to have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the birds of the heavens and over every living thing that moves on the earth. The charge to lead or rule is the crowning command to humanity. It is the first thing God speaks to them on the first day they are created. And while modern liberalism says men bring dysfunction, which is bad, Genesis, in contrast, says God intends man's leadership to bring life. Eden itself is a symbol of what the leadership can do, what it can amount to. But first, a man must have the character to sustain it. Adam did not. God called Adam to a kind of character devoted to service and a kind of leadership to match. Adam's power, like Adam's life, was to be devoted to serving the work of the garden, protecting his family, expanding the temple, bettering the world, worshiping God. Adam elected instead to serve himself. He chose the path of self-gratification, self-importance. As a result, Adam abdicated leadership and the responsibility that attends it. Everywhere in our society, we see men doing the same. They are leaving their families or failing to start them, prioritizing their entertainment or pleasure, withdrawing from responsibility. The result is the same for us as it was for Adam. In the garden, disorder, decline, dysfunction. Adam's choice, like that of many men today, was less a form of initiative than the abandonment of it. The snake offered Adam something for nothing: self-promotion without duty, self-advancement without service or obedience. And Adam took it. Most self-seeking amounts to the same sort of abdication. Putting your wants and pleasures first is almost always a form of withdrawal. It means abandoning the power to help others. Self-indulgence makes a man more passive. Oh, Oh man, when you get in here and you're watching, before you leave or before you move on to something else, can you comment in the passage and let me know if you see so many people in this world today that are just abdicating their responsibility that God has given us to be leaders, to put others first, to have a sense of a sense of duty, that just seems to be so uncommon. What I think LifeWise and the leadership in LifeWise is not only doing, but wants us to become, and that is to become unlike other people and the company to become unlike any other company. That there's a sense of duty to make sure that they hire the best of the best in putting into positions of leadership in this company, people that know what they're doing, and they have a specific skill that is for the betterment of the world. For what is best for individuals, health wise, financially, to have a company that they can count on. And so, in the creation of this company, in bringing in the right people that have the right idea about a sense of duty, that you get a company that will then produce great products and create great leaders. And in doing so, you'll be able to earn a revenue that now, on top of that, you decide what it is that you're going to do with that revenue. God has called us to take care of our families. And so we need to find a job or a business. We'd rather not have a job, though. We'd rather have a business that is going to be self-sustaining once you put the time in, and then it begins to work for you, that you then have that ability to take care of your family and do it well, that you have the ability to not only take care of your family, but you have the ability to take care of those people around you, that you begin to share what it is that you begin to take in as revenue, which they have ensured that we're going to do, because every time we buy a product, just the very first step of buying a product, $1 of every product goes to Tunnel to Towers, a great organization that gives to first responders and the military Gold Star families that have lost a loved one, or those in the military who have become injured and become disabled. That this great organization helps all of those people. And so LifeWise has done that first step of making sure that they build a great product, a great company. And then next, they build a way that people can take care of their families, and they come in as founders, and they are able to work in the business to be able to build that business so they can take care of their family. But in doing so, it then benefits others through the charity that we've decided to give to as a company. But then also now we can do that. We can give to our church. We can give to whatever organization that we choose to, in order to help others. And this is what is encouraged by this company. And that's why I think that what Josh Hawley, what I just wrote out of this book called Manhood, what Josh Hawley was talking about, that unfortunately it has become uncommon to do all those things. It has become uncommon for a man to start a family, to get married and stay married, and then have children, and then take care of that family. That somehow has become uncommon, or it is looked negatively upon by a certain demographic of our world. But that's not what LifeWise does. LifeWise is a faith filled company that puts God first. As a matter of fact, Jesus is the CEO, as they like to say, that we look to him first before I think then anything is done, whether it's a decision to make a new product, to make certain changes within the company, to make certain decisions in the company, that then with prayer, many of these decisions are made, if not all of the decisions are made with prayer. And I think that's an amazing thing to do. So now let me read what Rob wrote the other day that I thought was important enough for me to ask him if I had permission to share it with you. And again, if you were on when I read what is written in this book called Manhood by Josh Hawley, I want to share how I think these two things are connected. And I think it's important for you to know. And again, as you're joining, make sure if we're watching live or watching the replay, type in the comments that you're watching and that you're interested or not interested or whatever you want to say. And I'll make sure and get you connected in the description, whether you're watching this on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, or whatever else I'm a Rumble. In the description, you'll see the links that you can click on and then join me now. You only have 4 days. July 4th is when we launch the company. And when that happens, it's no longer free to join. You'll then have to pay $99 to join. So you have 4 days to join in the pre-launch, and I would do that. Don't miss out. Make sure and do it today. And so look for the link in the description. So back to what Rob wrote in a Facebook message the other day. Then again, I think it correlates what I just read from Josh Hawley in the book called Manhood. Rob wrote, folks, we are about to fully launch our company. Both new products are nearing completion. That's the one called The One and the other one called, I don't know. Oh, Shield. I don't know what. I have trouble remember the name. But those are the two that will be launching soon that he's talking about in that particular part of this letter. Our team is trained. Oh, I'm sorry. Our facility is ready to rock. They have a brand new facility that they just built. It looks amazing. Our team is trained and ready. We will soon be shipping out of our facility in Hardy, Arkansas. Our first order bonus kicks in on July 5th. For some of you, this could double your income immediately. How great is that, right? We haven't even launched, right? We're still in pre-launch. And on the day that we launch, again, I think I've shared with you already, I've been a part of multi-level marketing and other types of companies like that, where I never earned really any money. I spent more money than I earned. Already with this company, I'm already earned, 10 times what I earned at any of those other companies. And I was with those other companies for years. How crazy is that? They just, no, just keep going and just keep going. No, in this company, it hasn't even launched yet. And on the very first paycheck, I made more money on that paycheck than I have at any other company. And it paid for all my products. It's so crazy. So our first order bonus kicks in on July 5th. For some of you, this could double your income immediately, like I just said. Flipchart is in your back office, ready to print and buy one from us, or buy one from us on July 4th. Leaders are calling on a regular basis, telling us they are shocked we made it because their leadership at their present company, which is some of them are in the same companies I was in, said that it had no shot at actually launching. Our products are getting epic reviews by all, and they are. I love all the products. I've taken them all, and they're all fantastic. Our founding partners that believed in us are about to get an announcement on July 4th. That would include me and you if you join before July 4th. That will absolutely blow your minds. Our organic build with not one secret deal is paying off. The company is stable and debt-free. How great is that? No investors barking at us with demands. And lastly, and most importantly, God is at the helm of our company. And he has anointed us and heard our prayers for wisdom. Get ready for unbelievable success in all areas of life. The only thing that Rob didn't include is that they've already sent a check to Tunnel to Towers. So again, I'm sharing this with you because I don't know that you understand the everything what I'm trying to say, and that is that we are in pre-launch. The company has not even launched yet. It's like any company that you see driving down the road, where you see the scaffolding and the facade being put up and the sign. They don't quite have everything connected yet, and the wires are getting connected, but the light's not on yet. That they're still hanging windows, and the window still has that tape on it that shows you that it's a brand new window that hasn't that just got installed. To the hiring signs that are being put out front so that people can get hired for that very first day of opening the doors to a particular company. Where we're at right now is like those companies, but yet products have been sold. People are already making money. And the website is being used, and it's being altered and fixed, and things are being changed so that it runs perfectly. But even with all that going on, people are still selling product. People are still bringing other people in as founders, as I'm encouraging you to do. People are already making donations, or the company's already making donations to the charity of thousands of dollars to Tunnel to Towers in the very first check that goes out. And the door is not even open for business yet. Can you imagine what's going to happen when business opens? It's going to be amazing. And as Rob says in this letter, is that you're already going to probably be able to double your money on the day that the doors open. So why not, many of you have not listened to me yet. Many of you have, but many of you have not listened to me yet and joined as a founder in this company where you could have already been earning money that on the day one when it opens, your income then has the potential of doubling. How fantastic is that? And again, the most important thing is that at the end is where he says, God is at the helm of our company and he has anointed us and heard our prayers for wisdom. Get ready for unbelievable success in all areas of life. And that is what God has called us to do. He's called us to be leaders. He's called us to put an effort to work towards something, to then with our work and with our blood, sweat, and tears, to then produce something that's fantastic, that helps others. This is everything that Josh was talking about in that those few paragraphs that I wrote in the book. And I think it's important for you to understand that this is a company that has been created that way and will be sustained that way, and that you should join us. And why you haven't, I don't understand. It costs you nothing, and you have this little bit of a side hustle that I'm confident that many of you will turn into a primary hustle. That it won't be a side hustle anymore. So let me just go ahead and share really quick the homepage before I leave here to show you what the page looks like. So down in the description, like I said, of the video that you're watching right now, you'll see the links. You'll just click on one of the two links. One link sends you to the website, which you'll see at the top. My name's on there, Andy Falco Jimenez, or Andre Jimenez is my real name. But you'll see my email, andyfalcojimenez@gmail.com, probably, my phone number. You'll know you're on the right page, and then scroll all the way down to the bottom, which I'll show you right now. Scroll all the way down to the bottom here. This is the website. There's Restore. Those are the capsules that you take. Ingredients that restore balance in your body. You have Dream, which helps you with your dreams. And you got Clarity, which helps you find your clarity. Pretty simple names there. And it's a little bit of a strip that goes in your mouth and it dissolves and hits the receptors in the roof of your mouth and your tongue. That is Dream and Restore. And then right there, you see those two green buttons. You're going to click on one of the buttons over here. You can become a partner. And here's where you'll put your email address and you'll begin the process of joining me as a partner. Again, it's free for now for 4 days. So don't hesitate. Or you can just simply become a customer. That's this one over here on the right. You click that one and that will send you to a place where you can then order. So you get to decide. I earn the same no matter what it is you choose. So if you decide to be a founder and then purchase product, I earn $5 from every product that you purchase. If you join as a customer and not join me as a founder, I earn $5 from every product that you buy as a customer. And that will happen every time you purchase. And then if you join me as a founder, if you bring somebody on because you say, you know what, I was taking this Dream and it was amazing. I got better sleep than I've got in forever. Then they decide to buy, then I get $3 from their purchase and you get $5. You see how that works? And that will continue down 7 levels. That person you sold it to, who has somebody who buys one, that is then $2. And then $1, $1, $1 down to, for me, it'll be 8 levels down. Unless you decide to be part of the training, be in the training program, you will get 7 levels down. If you get into the training program, then you get 8 levels down. And that'll happen every month. You just earn money from whatever people buy, and it doesn't stop. And then if you are wondering what happens, let's say I build this huge company where I have 30 people wide and 100 people down, and I'm earning thousands of dollars a month. What happens then? What happens 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 years from now? What happens with that company? Well, then you get to leave it with whoever you want, whether it's your wife or your husband or one of your children or your grandchildren. You can take the company that you've spent time building and build a legacy company out of it, and then you give it to somebody else and it becomes theirs. and nothing changes. It just, those checks will then go to the person that you will it to, or you leave it to, and they begin to take over. So it couldn't be better. It couldn't be better for you. Right now, you have 4 days to join me. So why you haven't now, I don't know why, but now it's getting down to the last 4 days. So you should reconsider. Well, I was going to do it when I got done from vacation, or I was going to do it and I got busy. Well, you got 4 days, so you better do it. Go down into the description, click on the link, join for free, and then buy whatever products you like, and then all you got to do is put one of them on auto ship, or put 3 of them on auto ship. It doesn't matter. And then you will be good to go. And then you just begin to share it with other people. Tell other people what the company is, just like I'm doing with you, and let them know about the products. They'll try the products. They'll love them. And then they'll tell people about it. And then you continue that process. And before you know it, you will be sitting pretty. I don't have time to go through the entire possibilities, but it is amazing. And again, it could be thousands of dollars a month if you just put in a little bit of effort, where you have 4 people under you, and then each one of those people get 4 people. Each one of those people get 4 people. If you just do the math on that, it looks something like this little graphic here. And let's see, what is it? $65,000 a month. That's all. That's all you'll earn a month. And so I don't know what else to tell you. You just, again, you can get started today for free, and it costs you nothing. There's no strings attached. You don't have to buy any big packages. You don't have to earn points. You don't have to do anything. You run it like you would any other business, where there's products for you to sell. You earn a profit from each one of the products sold. $1 from every product goes to Tunnel to Towers. And that's it. That's all you need to know, really, in addition to their great products. And I love them all, and they work fantastic. All right, my friends, I hope that has been helpful to you. You got 4 days left. Just click on the link and join me. A lot of people have already done it. The fact that you have not done it yet just is shocking to me. So I'm not sure why you haven't done that yet. But just go ahead and join. And then also make sure and let me know. Send me a message and say, hey, Andy, I decided to join you. And let me know in Messenger, Facebook Messenger, or what have you, or even in a comment, say, hey, I joined you. Look in your back office, you'll see my name, and then I'll go there, check it out, and I'll send you information on how you join the other groups that we're involved in. All right, my friends, that's it. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye.